and ban face once again. We do have a Rampage over on the blue side and Dark Passage over on the red side.
Bit of a mix-up with the
Bit of
overlays,
a
but
mix-up.
we'll live.
We'll live, yeah, it's all good. Aurelion Soul and Rise are going to be the bans away for Rampage. And Olaf and Nidley really targeting Tussel's champion pool there, the Korean import.
Well, these were the same bands that we saw last game. Even the Cassiopeia is exactly the same. This may as well be a replay. In fact, they are all 6 bands exactly the same. So Rampage thinking, you know, Zach wasn't that much of a problem. We just didn't handle it properly. So we're fine for him to have it again. They're not going to insta-pick the Ashe this time, though. Looks like they're going to go for maybe the Jhin, which I think is better. Of course, there's Poppy, there's Jace, there's other junglers that you can take away too, which can be popular. In this case, they are going to go for the Jhin and potentially give away some of those power picks over to DP.
Yeah, Ku, we saw what he could do on the Zac, and we'll see if he can do that once again. Holy Phoenix not getting his hands on that Jhin. I want to see the rest of his champion pool. Obviously, he is quite hyped. We do go back. I think this is a quick, small technical issue. Both of the players aren't actually on the right side of the lobby, I believe. Because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to switch around now, so Rampage should be on the red side.
Yeah. Just
oh, no.
Opting for the switch up. Okay, no, back in.
Oh, no, the overlays just changed.
I
okay.
see what it was. It was overlays. And the technology isn't there to do it in real time, so we have to switch away.
Yeah, so it's going to be a Caitlyn actually picked up by Holy Phoenix, and they're going to lock in the Karma Flex as well.
So they're going for a really oppressive lane in the bot lane here, I think. Lots of poke, lots of CC when they can get it down. It's a really nice combo you get where the Karma charges forward with the shield on, gets down the root as well, roots the enemy. Caitlyn drops down the trap underneath. And if you have a headshot before and then get the trap to go off and then headshot again, you can burst through the AD carry super quick. I really like they took away the Karma because usually what we've seen a lot of Worlds and a lot in the UK is the Jhin Karma lane in the bot lane. It's super protective, super pokey. In this case here, forcing them to go back and pick up that Tahm Kench once again, which to be fair, worked really, really well last game.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did. Really helped them. Helped Holy Phoenix especially survive some of those engages. And our Rampage doing what I think they're doing. Are they doing it, Derek? They've locked in Tahm Kench. They've locked in the Victor. Are they just going to copy the comp and play it better? That is the question. Can Rampage get the entire line of picks? They need the Zac, obviously, and they do need the Jace.
This could be interesting.
Could be interesting.
They are going to get it again. The Zac comes through. I think that's going to be enough for them. Imatoru on the Orianna. I kind of like it. I kind of don't at the same time. Like, this is pretty much a switch around in the mid lane here. I think there could have been something else they looked towards. Maybe going for that Vladimir would have been nice if they're going for a big kind of all-in scrappy comp. You've got Ku already being able to jump in the back and cause absolute chaos. Why not join him? Take the Vladimir. Yeah,
Vladimir, another strong pick coming out throughout this tournament, and something that it should be quite highly priced, can survive a lot of the mid lane harass, and as soon as he scales up to late game, he can be just an absolutely unstoppable force. But Ku back on the Zac. Man, that guy was absolutely everywhere. Definitely MVP from that last game. We'll see what they do lock in here. They need to pick a jungler and a top laner, and it does look like we're going to see a Kennen. We're going to see a Kennen matchup, and a Kennen lane even. And with the Tahm Kench as well, we said it with the Rise. We want to see some amazing flank Kennen ults coming out from this team. I mean, having that Lee Sin as well. Tussle says, hey, give me round 2. I want to face him off this time. I know where he's going to jungle route, so I'm going to do my best.
You see, Tussle had an okay early game last time round. It wasn't the best. Early game it looked okay with the pressure he's putting on Zac, but nothing really troubled Ku. He didn't seem upset by what was going on, having the occasional camp stolen away. Just went round, started ganking and crushing lanes altogether. So either we need to see a really good vision increase coming out here for Rampage, or DP are just going to run away with the game once again.
Indeed. You see that tweet? Tora is better than Faker. Hashtag IEM challenge. Is he, though? Is he better than Faker? That is the question. There's going to be an Echo lock in as well, heading for the top side of Dark Passage. Now, Kennen versus an Echo lane. Very, very harass-heavy in the favour of the Kennen early game. Man, I want to see this jungle matchup again, though. I don't care about top lane. I want to see Tussle go head-to-head against Ku again. He just didn't perform well on the Lee Sin. I mean, he didn't have the pressure that Ku had, realistically. But with Lemon on the Victor, they've switched around, and that's another matchup going to be one to keep your eye out for. And with these rosters locked in, this game 2 is going to be a bit of a bloodbath.
It's just a little bit there. Now we've got the whole comps, of course, stacking up. I do like the Kennen. I think it'd be really good for the team fights, like you were saying. I think as well, the Orianna ult can have the impact they want, I think, but they need to make it work for them in a way where they can get the Zac being able to sit on top of people. Of course, his ultimate splits people, Orianna's brings them together. You need to kind of get an order going on there, otherwise you're going to find both of them just turn out to be really ineffective and get next to nothing done. It's a lot to change for Rampage. They have basically, like you say, basically emulated the comp they saw. They've made a couple of tweaks to try and, air quotes, improve the comp, as it were. I'm just still worried. I just think DP are going to find that Ku runs away with the game once again, and Rampage find themselves getting bottomed out of this 0-2.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make it the 2-0. Just there's been so many 2-0s this entire weekend. We'll see if they can carry that trend over. We should be getting into game very, very shortly. Dark Passage versus Rampage. Turkey versus Japan. Now, who will come out on top? We don't know, but they can do what they did last game. Dark Passage are definitely going to be looking strong coming in to the IEM. Well, what are they qualifying? What are they qualifying for, Derry? They're qualifying to go to
IEM. Korea. They indeed are, and going to Korea, the holy land of esports. You definitely wouldn't moan about that. IEM Gyeonggi is what all these teams are fighting for. Of course, they've still got another best of 3 to come to determine who gets the first qualifier spot. And tomorrow we have the losers bracket, where the winner of said losers bracket will also qualify for IEM Gyeonggi.
Yeah, and that's definitely a big prize as well. And it does mean Tussle and Pupil will be able to play in their home ground as well. So that'll be kind of interesting.
And that's where things get scary.
Oh, yes. Korean
Very
solo
scary.
queue.
Oh, here we go.
The Koreans in general. Very, very scary. They're playing the game, yeah. Moron. Pupil. They're both on the wrong side of the lane here. They're just going to have a little fight.
Caitlyn wants to stay in the bush here.
Really
Headshots.
She does indeed. And that's Meron going really low here. They're actually split up completely. Pupil trying to
Meron.
Phoenix. There's an exhaust coming out as well as a heal. Flash Q from Karma as well. Immortal's actually just going to pick that one up. Roams down from the bottom, from the middle lane. Did pick up the Ghost. Beautiful little engage there. Both summoners down for Meron as well. First blood. Already over to Dark Passage.
Really, really good stuff from there. It was really nice, actually, how the Caitlyn just bounced in and out of the bushes there, making sure she always had the headshot available. Just worked wonders there. It's a really nice little cleanup. Nice first kill. Is it going to be enough to change the game around? Probably not, but we'll see.
We'll have to see. Holy Phoenix. Not the healthiest guy in the world, but does look like they're going to try and start the slow freeze. It's going to be really important for them. Actually, just shoving this tower in early, level 1. Wow. I've not actually seen this before. Quite an old tactic.
They want that level 2. Yeah, they want the level 2 nice and quick.
2.
They know that the Tom Kench isn't there. They know he might lose something to tower if they're quick. Probably not quick enough right now, but they'll be happy with that. Go back and spend that assist goal quite possibly. And then return to lane with even more power.
That doesn't look like they're actually going to stay. Rampage actually just setting up their own little freeze here. Also in that mid lane. Ku going really low to this red buff actually. That might prove quite costly for him. But with the Immortal actually picking up that first blood, I'm surprised he hasn't got back to get an extra Doran's ring here.
The Echo top lane will be really interesting as well into the Kennen. Generally, you counter a Kennen if it's a very mobile, damaging champion, which Echo is. Now, how that pans out in terms of the late game is a different story altogether. Echo generally wants to split push. Kennen wants to be the team fighter. Got to make it happen, though.
Got to make it happen.
Make it rain thunder.
Make it rain. He will do. He will do when he hits 6.
That's the hope. He's got to do it. He's got to do it in a team fight. We saw some really good Kennen ults yesterday, where it basically just cleaned out the entire enemy team, even from behind. We saw Kennen's just being super scary in late game team fights. But Rampage have got to make it to that point in the game. DP probably have other plans. They don't intend on letting him get there, because Jin also gets very scary, and I'm sure, as you know, Jaws, as a Victor main, he can as well.
Yeah, as soon as he hits that 2-item power spike, gets pretty nasty. Full upgraded hex score and the Rylai's, you just do an absolute shed ton of damage while slowing everybody as well. Not something that you'd like to face in lane, let alone in a team fight. Doesn't mean... Well, Cloud Drake is the first Drake available again. Another boring Drake.
You're just not a fan of Drakes, are you?
No, not at all. Not when they're like this. Ko looking for an engage though. Elastic slingshot. No vision of him. Nice flash by Pupil though. Be able to get out of that one. And Ku already with the first gank of the game. We did see obviously Tussle. He had a CS lead, but just the lack of pressure really hurt his team.
Yeah. I guess forcing the flash there. It's a pretty textbook gank overall. Just appear, make yourself known, force out a summoner, and then leave to return and fight another day. But we've seen this twice now, actually, in both games, where we're seeing the mid laners get these early blue buffs. For the clear, I think, as well. In fact, Immatori saying, please bring that closer. I can't take it like that. Thank you very much. I'll take it back to mid lane now. They're still holding on to the blue buff on the blue side though. Rampage haven't given it over just yet.
Yeah, Tussle looking for some early invades, just trying to steal up. But Ku yet again is down in the bottom side. Slingshot in. No, Pupil doesn't have flash. Pupil might get snared up here actually. He does. An exhaust down onto Rogu as well.
There we
Trapped
go.
as well. Meren just trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, but Pupil going really low, and he's going to actually fall to that one as well. There is an exhaust on Meren, but he is going to get out alive. But Pupil, no flash, no exhaust, goes down, and that's the kill over to Holy Phoenix as well.
Yeah, and Tahm Kench generally is annoyingly tanky at the best of times. Obviously with the grey health just being an issue. You can heal up off the back of that. You can pop it for the shield, which it's really irritating knowing you've just done this much damage and now he's going to get a shield worth that much. You basically have to do the same damage over twice. In that case there, they did manage to burst through and get the kill off, and Notorio trying to run away here. I was saying that, you know, Rampage is still held on to that blue buff now. It's getting to 5 or 6 minutes and it's like, you know, if you aren't planning on giving it over early, then take it early. The XP can be massive for Lee Sin. And potentially in fights as well, with the cooldown reduction and energy recharge, it can be huge. But here they've left it. That's XP that's been sat in the jungle for, you know, 3.5 minutes now. They really should have tried to take this early on and maybe give it over to the mid laner.
Yeah, I mean, Victor especially, like, he is so low mana right now. Mortaru just kind of punishing him a little bit, almost a 10 CS lead. Meren has to be really careful here. Actually, there's going to be a flash as well. He actually does get bound up there. There's going to be a heal coming out from Meren. He doesn't want to be a part of this at all. They're going to trade a little bit of damage back onto Holy Phoenix, who had popped the heal as well. So both summoner for summoner spell and a flash on Rogu as well. It's going to result in Holy... well, Meren, that's a bit of an advantage for him. I mean, the heal, they know it's down now. Maybe Tussle could make something of that.
Yeah, but not having flash on Karma surely says to Tussle here, let's get down bot lane and make something happen. We know Karma doesn't have flash. We've had their jungler appear twice. It's a bit of the solo QF's kind of, please come gank, I need the gank. And they do need this in bot lane. They need the bot lane to start getting it ahead. And okay, it's looking pretty good so far in terms of the only 1 kill down. They are about 50. Okay, it's not looking good at all. I completely lied. They're 15 CS down. They're 2 kills down. Bot lane is already looking like it's going DP's way, and so is the mid lane actually. 10 CS up, and in fact top lane as well. That's more favoured towards Yutori at the minute, but it won't be if Tussle can obviously start making some more appearances here, and you can really start seeing this lane swing over to the side of Yutori. And that could be their saving grace, I think, in a team fight. If Kennen can get in the back line, melt through Holy Phoenix and Imatoru, that can be Rampage's ticket to bring in this series to 1-1.
Indeed, they needed this Kennen farmed. He is going to just teleport an ult in, actually. Felix is so low. Oh, no, he does use the ultimate to get back. Using the flash as well. Yutori trying to flash after him. He hasn't got Shuriken available. Maybe in the next one. Gets it finally. Yutori picking up that kill. Faxi almost got out of that one. Just the ward hop from Tussle just spelled his doom. But that was a fantastic ultimate there from Yutori, coming straight out of teleport.
Good stuff for Tussle to start making himself known. We said this last game, he needs to start getting involved in more kills, really, in the early game, especially like Ku did last game. Although already actually Ku has missed out 1 kill this game, the one that was in the bot lane earlier, so he's not going to get his 100% kill participation across the series.
Also with the flash out of there as well, did not want to meet Ku near his red buff. Going to take away the Gromp as well. Yutori, okay, so Yutori's ahead now. He has got a CS lead as well. I want to see what he can do with this, because he hasn't got the teleport. I mean, by the time he's got maybe a major item like the... I completely forgot what it's called. The Proto Belt, that's the one. But by the time he's got that, his teleport might be up, and obviously he can make some cross-map plays. But the team fighting coming out from Rampage might be enough to secure them a win. We'll have to wait and see. I really think it all depends how well Lemon plays against the Mortaru here.
Point blank ult for the poke. Hoping to try and land the Pilto Peacemaker down, but didn't connect in the end. It's good that there's not really much lifesteal available on the Jhin right now. They could try and make a gank happen, but there's like, what, 3 members of Rampage down here at the minute. It's going to be risky. Whoa, oh, flash
away from Pupil. Yeah, Meren is trying to do something, but Ku is just zoning everybody out. Pupil just gets destroyed. Holy Phoenix just with the damage off the back of that. 2 kills on him already. He's got a BF sword as well. And they just couldn't make anything happen. Pupil just a little bit overextended.
And they're looking to shine here as well. We didn't see the Larone come down from the Rampage mid lane. Lemon just a little bit late to the party, I think. And he even burnt Ghost for it too, to try and get down there quicker. And it just didn't work out how intended, I don't think. And this is the issue when mid laners start roaming a lot, is that really need to be following them quickly. A lesson I should probably learn from solo queue. I'm probably the worst follower in the world in mid lane. I'm like, now I'll get tower, it's fine, guys. And then suddenly there's like a triple kill bot lane, and it's my opponent mid laner who gets all the kills, and they're like, oh, this mid laner is awful. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry.
My bad,
I'm an awful human being.
I'm an awful roamer. Yeah, well, fortunately, Nevin's not going to be able to make any of it. And look at Ku's just aggression here. Just up bot lane, time and time again. Now Merrin is going to get caught as well. Does get devoured before the pill over Peacemaker can land. Pupil might be his saving graces at this point. It's going to be a curtain call opened up. Rogu is going to take a couple of hits. Tussle is here. The Q does miss, however, does use the dash in. The root comes through. This could be the first kill. Over to Merrin. It is indeed that last shot following the kick just to get the execute. Holy Phoenix actually does get land, does get connected with the Q. He's going to have to back off, though. Red buff was burning as well. 2 summoners down for him. That's going to be a nice kill on Merrin. He might be able to make it back in the game now.
It is a way to take it back into the game, but it's still at 2-0-1 Caitlyn, and she gets really scary once she's got hold of the Runar's Hurricane and the second item of her choice. That's when things don't look so pretty anymore. He's actually gone for the BS sword first though, rather than the attack speed. I think he's going to finish his boots on his next back and start going towards the IE. Probably finish the Hurricane first, mind you. Here comes Pupil.
Again, coming in, just like Grey Health is going to be popped, and those shots are landing onto Ku, and so is Holy Phoenix just trading back so well. They don't want to go in on this. Merrin has got his last shot charging. It's ready to be shot out, but they're not going to chase it down. And yet again, Ku has just had so much more of an impact in the whole game than Tussle has. Tussle got 2 assists on both kills, but he just doesn't seem to be wanting to make the plays Ku is.
Ku is all over it at this point. That's also always going to be the difficulty, I think, though, in that you know that Ku's going to be doing this, and you're like, well, how can I match this? And, okay, on the scoreboard, it's still the same. It's 0-0-2. There's a 10 CS lead on Tussle. It's more... Actually, if we go top lane...
Top lane is going to get engaged on, but Tussle is going to come through. He has got kick available. No flash, however. He does get the kick, and what was that damage?
That was nice. He kicked him, and then out came the Shuriken from Yatori, and that's what got him the kill.
Beautiful damage coming out. Yeah, the Thunderlord struck as well, and I think... the Hextech Revolver had the proc, so that damage burst. Beautiful. And he didn't even have time to ult. The Echo not even blowing flash. Hexy does go down, and that does mean there's going to be a lot of damage down on the top lane tower.
Yeah, clearly didn't expect the damage that came through, so it's a really nice combo play there by Tussle and Yatori. Ironically, very different to what we saw last game, if you remember. It was the Rumble and the Lee Sin. They kicked him out of the Rumble ultimate, which didn't work how they intended. In fact, Tussle, he used his W there to try and get some damage down.
No. Someone else got excited there for the games, but...
For a different game.
For a different game.
There is a very big football derby going on in the UK at present, and that would be people elsewhere watching the game and getting very excited.
Oh, I thought it was the hype coming out for Fexy. Fexy did
hype.
teleport in. Fexy is hype right now.
Raise your dongas for Fexy. Or Faxy.
Faxy. Dongas have been raised, my friend. Aaron in the bottom side again, but yeah, Fexy's not had the biggest impact. He's been heavily babysat in the top side. Tussle just been up there time and time again, trying to do something and try and get this Kennen ahead, like we talked about earlier.
Absolutely, he's 2-0 here. Got the proto belt. It's looking good for him, and he's 20 CS ahead. Unfortunately, that story isn't carried across the rest of the map. There's a 30 CS difference in bot lane. There's about 15 in mid lane as well, plus the kill currently set over on Imatoru. It's difficult. Really difficult for Rampage here. They need this Kennen to go absolutely massive in teamfights if they're going to keep themselves in this game.
And we'll see if he can get there. Here comes People. They're looking for a gank here. Lemon's going to come up as well. Abyssal Void's used. Nice gravity field is going to start Rogu there, but Holy Phoenix doing an absolute load of damage. He's actually just going to be able to kite this one out. Just shot after shot. Ace in the hole is available. Tussle is going to come in. Quick as lightning on that Lee Sin, but that Abyssal Void's just not working out in Rampage's favour. Oh, nope, Tussle might be looking for something here. Does land the Q actually. Rogu's going to get followed in, but no, the kick doesn't finish him off.
That was unfortunate. The Q didn't follow him all the way because he Q'd too early and ended up going to halfway through the kick point and it didn't work out. Tussle might be in trouble now.
Might be in trouble. Make it bounce. Let it bounce. Tussle trying to get the war top. Lands onto Merrin. Merrin trying to get him out of here. Does use the heal. Now he might be in a little bit of a sticky situation here. Shockwave comes through. Dissonance connects. And Imatoru is going to get a kill. Merrin just stepping up to save his jungler. Just sacrificed both of their lives.
Really, really good stuff here. Holy Phoenix currently on an item and a half, really. He's got the BS sword, though, and that stacks so well with the Runar's Hurricane in the mid-game. Just the amount of damage you can kick out through the bolts is absolutely crazy, and doing so from range as well, even better. That's why you've seen him do so much damage in that last fight, but that little engage and chase that went down there, Tussle biting off more than he can chew, I think, and that's probably the story of the series so far, is in the first game he made a couple of good plays, got some kills, but just didn't... Actually, no, it's the other way around in the first game. He didn't bite off more than he could chew. He actually bit off far too little, because Ku was the one making all the big plays, and Lemon's going low here.
Lemon is in a big world of trouble, but now Mortaru's in a big world of trouble as well. There's going to be a kick onto him. He gets followed through. Tussle picks that kill up. Faxi is there as well. Tussle still wants to go on this. He lands a Q onto Ku. Is he going to follow it through? He does, in fact, connect, but Ku is pretty tanky, and meanwhile, Dark Passage just take the top tower.
And they did have, of course, all the pushing coming in the bot lane from Faxi as well. Now Rampage looking towards the mid tower here. They could probably use the gold that's tied up in this. They don't yet have a tower down. But Ku, as always, he's lurking. Where's his appearance?
Faxi, do that to ult out there. Ku's going to come in, get a two-man knock-up. Here comes the storm from Kennen. That damage coming out from him was huge, but Holy Phoenix has joined the fight. Lemon is really low. Pill of a Peacemaker doesn't connect, but Faxi's here. He's probably going to get the kill. Ace in the hole comes through. Tussle wants a little bit more. He's almost going to get knocked up. Pupil going really low. Grey health popped. Holy Phoenix is probably going to chase this kill down. He does. Wow. Double kill for him, and now it's a one-on-one in the bottom side. Tussle versus Faxi. He doesn't want to go back into this one. He's like, Merrin, please help me, but Merrin is going to stay, in fact.
He's got no mana.
Doesn't have mana. Does it matter though, Terry? I don't think it does. Holy Phoenix is just going to wrap around here in this bottom side. Teleport out from Yatori as well is going to land in the bottom side just to dissuade the rest of Dark Passage. But all in all, again, Dark Passage just with the gold lead and with the pressure lead as well.
I'd like to say it was planned by Ku there to go in and draw out the Kennen ultimate in an attempt to try and kill the Zac. I don't think it was planned, but it worked out really nice. Because when the Kennen doesn't have his ultimate, Holy Phoenix doesn't have to worry about a flash proto-bout ultimate from the Kennen to get down really quickly. And it was a matter of, you know what, the Kennen doesn't scare me right now. I've got my karma to keep me safe. Here we go, though, engage with Ku.
Lemon is going to go really low, but Immortaru just zoned out yet again. Ultimate not actually connecting. It was actually channeled, though. And now Ku's in a little bit of trouble. Call was opened and then cancelled again only after 2 shots.
Not really surprised, but...
These little skirmishes.
Yeah, they're looking good, but it's still a 5k gold lead to DP at this point, purely off the back of all the gold they've got from towers. And this is the same issue Rampage had last game. They aren't bringing down towers. They aren't sending... You know, just say to both your AD carry and support, actually, let's just brute force top lane now. Everyone else go Drake. We can just try and hold that. Or send our top laner somewhere where he doesn't have to split against Faxi. Your top lane is 2-0 for God's sake, and you're against Faxi, who at the minute is still 0-2. But they aren't capitalising on that advantage, and this is where they're beginning to fall down.
Yeah, now Rogu finds himself a little bit caught out here, just consistently slowed by the tongue lashes of Tom Kent. Does go down, and that's another kill under his belt. But if you look at the item advantage, he hasn't even completed an item, Derry, and 2 items already for Holy Phoenix.
It's really, really worrying, to be honest. And the Jhin had to go for the boots just to be able to get away from the Karma when she gets to slow down, to be able to outrun the Caitlyn's damage, for example. And he's got to go Youmuu's first, and it's, you know, it's one of the more expensive items in the game anyway. You have to obviously get the full stack coming through the Caulfield's Warhammer, going this rated Dirk, and then purchasing Youmuu's itself. Not a cheap item, but still, at nearly 18 minutes in the game as a Jhin, he should have at least 1 item. In fact, 18 minutes in his farm is only 109. It's not looking good.
Oh, it is not, and that just shows how much pressure Dark Passage actually have over the map. Being able to suppress the Jhin that much has just led him to this massive CS deficit, and he has got a couple of kills, but only picking up that 1 item versus 2 on the side of Holy Phoenix. He could probably 1v9 right now.
That'd be
Not
the
to
exciting.
say she would, but...
Yeah, but the IE is big.
It is big.
It's
a big item, big
it.
sword. He is using a gun, however. Unless she shoots...
Next Drake.
Oh, Mountain. Pupil is going to get caught.
Fire Drake.
I'm not looking...
It's a cloud? Cloud.
Is it a cloud?
Yeah.
I think it's a cloud. It's a cloud.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
No
Why do we set ourselves such high expectations?
I don't know. I really
We're always
don't.
let down. RN Jesus is
Every
not
single
kind.
time. It's not. It really isn't. Holy Phoenix. Oh, man. That guy is fed. Runans. Hasn't even completed boots. Says, meh. I just want the damage.
Got the attack speed, got the damage. Not much the enemy team can do to respond to it in the mid-game, that's for sure. Yomu's now finished off on the Jin, mind you.
Whoa!
Kick over the wall, what?
No Q actually landed. If that Q landed, he might have been able to take him out. Kennen ultimate does come through. Rogu's going to get blown up.
Nice.
Yatori just absolutely wipes her off the face thirst rift. But that does mean... Well, we'll see what we can do. What does it mean is the question. Can they get anything off this? Because at the moment, all the waves are pushing in Dark Passage's favour. And a kill is nice, but taking these towers is your main objective at this point.
This is just the example of really good wave management coming out of DP here. They're always just setting it up to push. So even if they were to lose a fight like this, you know, it's still going to be Rampage having to wait 20-30 seconds before they get a wave which can be pushed to good effect. And they only picked off the Karma. It was a lot to commit. It was an ultimate, it was a flash, it was a proto battle, it was the full works from Kennen. And although it brought her down and got them a kill, which definitely helps in terms of getting some goal, more goal onto the Kennen, it's a lot to commit when you know there's a Caitlyn there who's 4-0-2. And as we saw in the fight previous to that one, if you use your ultimate as Kennen and it doesn't hit the Caitlyn, she doesn't have anything to worry about anymore. And knowing that your flash is down, she's got free reign until 25 minutes to do what she likes in team fights.
Yeah, and we look at Marin and Pupil in the bottom lane as well. They have just not performed as expected. I mean, it looked like a strong composition coming out from Dark Passage in the first game, which proved to be completely correct. But now they go, hey, if you want to take those two champs, that's completely fine by us. We're just going to pick our own champs, Caitlyn and Karma, and just do equal, if not better than last game.
Julian doing a pretty good job of it. Still only got that lead at 4k gold, mind you, so haven't accelerated much in the last 5 minutes. Need to, again, look into some more plays like this one where they're trying to take down towers. And they're getting there.
They're getting there. Holy Phoenix just setting
that
up
trap line.
The trap line that is Caitlyn. Welcome
Easy
to Season 6.
Top lane scrap.
Oh. Sorry, just missing the shuriken there. Nice little dodge. Duck, dip, diving and dodging. He's been to dodgeball class.
Still got Faxi building towards the Triforce, so hasn't got there yet.
Oh yeah. When he gets there, it's going to be more pain and destruction on top
that
of
wave clear
Rampage's
from the
face.
Victor though.
It's pretty gross, isn't it? It's
That's the problem
absolutely
at the minute.
disgusting. Oh yeah. One Death Ray will take out the back line of minions, then you can just auto each one of the front lines and they die too. Pretty nice.
Peasy.
Easy peasy, yeah.
Has the Jin's dead. Has the Deadly Flourish as well.
Deadly Flourish as well, yeah.
Japanese fans what?
Japanese fans, there are a lot of them in chat right now. So I'm really happy
surely,
to see
surely, as you can hear downstairs, there's some exciting stuff going on down there as well. Clearly in the other game that's going on right now.
Yeah. Well, exciting stuff. A tower is taken by Dark Passage. 4-1 on towers. This is not looking good for Rampage. Guys with 2 Korean imports, I had high hopes for these guys. Obviously, they did beat out Dark Passage before, but this time, Dark Passage has come with a vengeance, and they said, this game, this best of 3, this place at IEM Gyeonggi is ours.
Gyeonggi.
Gyeonggi.
That one. I forgot how to say it so many times. Eventually, I kept looking it up online. Like, how do I say it again? One of those words, you hear it so many times that you then start forgetting about it.
Oh yeah, Gyeonggi-do.
Gyeonggi.
Gyeonggi. Gyeonggi-do, which is the province as well.
Gyeonggi-do.
Gyeonggi-do.
Be interesting for any of these teams to get there. Sure, not having to travel halfway around the world to get to Oakland is probably helpful.
Oh yeah.
Curtain call.
Mortaru. Gonna get locked up here. Q, no flashing.
Flash.
Nice flash usage there. Actually, nice 3-man shockwave as well.
That was a nice consume. Oh, I thought he managed to consume him and block the damage onto Lemon, but didn't.
That would have been
That's a shame.
so nice, but no, he didn't do that unfortunately. Holy Phoenix now. He's on split push duty. He's too far ahead for anybody to really contest him. He's got 2 attack items now. Look at the rate of that tower's falling. With the trap line as well, there's no way Rampage are going to be able to get close to him. And with that Jin out gone as well, that's going to be a free tower going straight over to Dark Passage. Their macro game is really on point right now.
It is, and look at the Caitlyn as well, finishing off the rapid fire cannon too, just for even more, bang for your buck here. And the initial kind of trade she'll start having now are really going to hurt, especially if it's an extended range headshot. That's even worse to deal with. So it's really looking really good so far for DP in the terms of how big Holy Phoenix is. He is one of the star players, as it were, of the team. Shows up in most games they play, although there's also Ku here, arguably taking MVP. 1-0-4 this game, 100% kill participation last game without dying. Looking really good overall as a team, actually. I can't wait to see if these guys get through them against Saigon Jokers.
Yeah, that will be absolutely fantastic to watch that game. Now just going to ward up for Baron now. 23 minutes on the clock. Baron on the menu.
Wow.
Or you're on the menu for Baron.
On the menu for DP in general here. I can't imagine. Surely there must be some kind of contest coming here from Rampage. They can't see any members of the team except the Echo in bot lane. They've got to think, we need to get there now.
Oh,
they finally found out it's happening.
And it's gone.
Wow.
They found out and it happened. Look at that damage coming out from Holy Phoenix. People almost go down. He needs to pop Grey Health. Do it, buddy. Tussle tries to get out of there, but he's not going to Q to a Raptor. Oh, no, he still gets stunned up. Holy Phoenix as well is trying to chase after him. Pupil just getting bounced on. Ku almost making it. And actually, there's going to be an ultimate down from Kennen in the bottom lane. Faxi just getting out of that in time. And there's going to be kills going across the board for all of the members from Dark Passage. This is not looking good for Rampage at all. Baron buff enabled, and that does mean a water route is going to siege up this mid tower.
9k in the lead. Got the Baron buff, pushing down even more towers. That's only going to get even larger. About to get 2 inhibitors, it would seem, here almost. Not really much to stop them here. Now, I feel sorry, you know, for Rampage here. Like, Tori's had a great game. He's 3-0 on Kennen. Had some good ults, but not focusing on the right target, unfortunately. We still haven't seen Holy Phoenix go down yet this game.
Yeah, it's the classic. I'm doing really well while I'm just fighting one-on-one with my enemy laner, but my team is not doing well. And it's the classic that because my team is doing really well, I can just keep one-on-oneing, just suppressing this other laner like Echo's been doing to this Kennen this whole time, and I can just let my team win out the whole game. Holy Phoenix getting opened up on here with the curtain call. Could this be the in for Rampage? It is not. Those Karma Shields are pretty strong right now with the Ardent Sensor.
They absolutely are. And what's the response here for Rampage, I guess, is the difficult question for them. They don't have anything really going their way. Okay, they've got some semi-decent farm on the top laner. Mid's behind. Bots about, what, at this point, 60 CS down. Items behind. Nothing's going their way. They've got all these towers still to bring down too. It'd be great to say let's turn around and rotate and try and get bot tower or mid tower, but you've got supers pushing down in both waves here. You probably can't contest the next Drake either because you'll get crushed in the team fight by the Orianna who's just finished the death cap, and of course Holy Phoenix who's managed to get himself up towards that QSS now just to keep himself nice and safe. It just makes it so hard, and finding a response for the Rampages, it's essential here. They've got to find a way to deal with this, but right now the options are looking so limited.
Really are, and maybe that's the problem. I mean, because they have no way into these team fights, because Dark Passage have so much follow-up with Immortal's ultimate. Obviously, Ku's just been using his ultimate to absolute precision. And Holy Phoenix with his 400 damage crit as well down onto Merrin. Just absolute suppression coming out from her. She's just way too far ahead. She can literally 1v5 right now. And this is not looking good. And I think this is going to be the game, to be honest with you. Dark Passage looking for this final fight as they do take all 3 inhibitors at the same time. And
oh, this is where it gets really hard now. Yeah, Holy Phoenix just don't even care. He'll frontline himself at this point. Those shields from Karma, like we said in the pre-game, are massive. Here we go again, though.
Oh, yeah, Ku's going to come in 2-man shockwave and Kennen in the backline. Actually, this could be a nice little
finally gets him.
Play. He does actually get him. Holy Phoenix is out of the fight, but so is the Kennen. Courage is too damn tanky, and Merrin is just trying to defend with all his life. Zach gets a triple kill, the Nexus explodes, and Dark Passage take this series 2-0.